Hi fellas, this is Chemaddicts again to the solution. Welcome back to another video tutorial. Well fellas, it's been a long time. We have solved 17A and B part of the question, and it seemed like I have completely forget to solve this whole question paper since you have exams ahead. So here we are. We're gonna solve this question paper by any means. Okay. So let's start this question paper. I hope that we are able to solve this question paper. Okay, let's hope for the best. Well, let's proceed. Well, we were doing question uh, what we were doing uh, chemistry unit 1 international advanced level. Okay, the core principles of chemistry, Pearson Edexcel International Advanced Level Chemistry Advanced Subsidiary Unit 1, the core principles of chemistry of May 2016. Okay, which is the recent one, I guess. Okay, now we were doing the question number 17. Okay, B. We were doing 17, question number 17. We were doing question number 17. Okay, now we're gonna solve B2. Okay, so if you have missed the previous solution, don't worry, I will put the link to the previous solution at the end of this video tutorial. Okay, so stay tuned. Well, let's read this question first. At first, let us read this question. Complete the equation showing the simplest ionization of a vaporized element M. Okay, so we are vaporizing this element M. So if we if we ionize this element M, we will end up getting an ion. Okay, so here how do we ionize this M? We will bombard this with high energy electron, as we have discussed earlier. We will bombard this with high energy electron, okay, which will knock one electron from this metal M. Okay, so which we will end up getting M plus gaseous plus 2 electrons. Okay, 2 electrons, fine. So here why there should be 2 electrons at the end, okay, at the end of this ionization? That's because we have added one electron earlier. Okay, that is one electron, that is high energy electron that we have added earlier, and another electron is being knocked out from this ionization. Okay, so one electron is high energy electron and the other one is the electron that is knocked from this metal. Okay, by ionization, by the means of ionization. Okay, so one electron is high energy electron and another one is that is being knocked from its shell. Okay, so that's how it goes. Well fellas, that's the solution to 2. Okay, well, now I hope that you have understood this solution, this equation. So now let's move on to part 3 of this question. Okay, so let's read this question. How are the ions accelerated in the mass spectrometer? Well, here comes the main part. Okay, mass spectrometer. So how are the ions accelerated in the mass spectrometer? Well, let me tell you one thing, that electric field, ions are accelerated in the electric field. Okay, so the ions are accelerated in the electric field. The ions are accelerated in the electric field. Okay, well, most of the student makes a mistake here. They get confused over electromagnetic field. Since we both study about chemistry and physics at the same time, they get confused with electromagnetic field and electric field. Well, electric field is the only involving electrons. Okay, electrons um, producing electric field. Okay, but in electromagnetic field, where um, electro electrons and electron properties and magnetic properties are present. Okay, here only electric properties are present. Electric properties of electrons are present, but in electromagnetic field we will get both uh, what it's called electrons properties and magnets properties. Okay, so that's how it goes. So here we are only dealing with electric field, okay, not electromagnetic field. Since electric field accelerates ions, okay, magnetic fields deflects ions according to mass by charge ratio. So that's why we are not involving electromagnetic field. Okay, so that's the reason. So here the answer should be electric field. Electric field, uh, let us once again differentiate this with electromagnetic field. Electromagnetic field involves electric field and magnetic field, okay, where electric field and magnetic field coexists together, that is called electromagnetic field. Okay, but in electric field there is only electric field is present. Okay, in electric field field is present, by its name you can guess. Okay, and here is another thing, another point here that we can make here is um, electric field accelerate ions. Okay, let us now differentiate two things. Okay, electric field accelerate ions. Electric field accelerates ions. Sorry for my bad handwriting. Electric field accelerates ions, electric field accelerates ions, and magnetic field deflect ions. Okay, so these are the main parts of the mass spectrometer. So magnetic field deflects ions. Okay, so electric field accelerate ions, magnetic field deflect ions according to mass by charge ratio, as you all know. Okay, so these are the two things that we should know, that electric field accelerates ions, accelerate ions, sorry for my spelling, it's wrong. Electric field accelerates ions, this should be accelerate. Electric field accelerate ions, magnetic field deflects ions. Okay, that's it. So that's the answer to this question, that is why it should be electric field. Okay, so the correct answer is electric field. Don't bother to write magnetic field or electromagnetic field, for that you will gain for that you will lose 1 mark. Okay, the examiner would decrease 1 mark. Okay, so for the correct mark we should write this answer. Okay, I hope that you have get it right. So let's move on to the next question. Okay, let's read the question once again. Well fellas, if you have any confusion regarding the previous solution, please let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'm always there to help you out. Well fellas, let's proceed. Ions with the same charge, here they have given the information about the same charge. They have the same charge. Ions with the same charge and traveling with the same velocity are then passed through a magnetic field. Okay, so this path of ions, they are passed through a magnetic field. Okay, so here this is the path of ions, this is the magnetic field. Here the deflection occurs, and here is the detector where the ions are detected, different ions are detected. Okay, this is how the mass spectrometer works. Okay, the path of one ion is shown. This is the path of one ion that is shown. Add a line to the diagram to show the path of a lighter ion. I repeat, lighter ion. Okay, as it passes through the magnetic field and travels to the detector. So here it is. So they have asked us to draw the line to show the path of a lighter ion as it passes through the magnetic field, travels to the detector. Okay, so we can guess here that this is the path for heavier ion. Okay, since they have asked us to draw the path of lighter ion, so this must be the heavier ion. Okay, the path of heavier ion. So here the heavy ions are detected. Okay, so this is the heavier ion. This is the path for heavier ion. So here we need to draw the path of lighter ion. Okay, so let's draw. Here in here the path, the expected path should be here. The expected path should be this. Okay, well, let me draw this clearly. Okay, so this is the path for lighter ions. Sorry, this is the path for lighter ions. Why? I will tell you why. Okay, so this is the path of lighter ions. Don't worry, I am here to make you understand. So here this should be curve. It seems like straight line. This shouldn't be the straight line. Well, I'm really bad at drawing. Oh no, how to draw. I need to search it in where? In Google, how to draw. I think this is the perfect one, I guess. Well, let me make this thinner, blue thin. Well, by the way, blue is not my favorite color. Okay, don't get me wrong. I hope that this is the perfect one. Well, so let's move on. Okay, so here this is the path for heavier ion, and this is the path for lighter ion. So as you can see here, the heavier ion has deflected less. Okay, so it has less deflection. Okay, so it has less deflection and it has more deflection. So if you look closely, you will see that this has less deflection and this has more deflection. Okay, so the lighter ions are more deflected and the heavier ions are less deflected. Okay, lighter ions are more deflected. Okay, and the heavier ions are more lighter ions are more deflected and the heavier ions are less deflected. Okay, so now let's discuss why the lighter ions are more deflected and the heavier ions are less deflected. Okay, since lighter ion has less mass but same charge, it will deflect more in the magnetic field. Okay, since the lighter ions has less mass, since this guy over here has less mass, so it would be easy to deflect it more. Okay, it is easier to deflect more this lighter ion. Okay, so since it has less mass, so it would be easier to deflect more for lighter ion. Okay, so since lighter ion has less mass but same charge, these both have same charge. Okay, since lighter ion has less mass but same charge, it will deflect more in the magnetic field. Since lighter ion has less mass, okay, but same charge, it will deflect more in the magnetic field. Okay, and in here heavier ion, more mass, it has more mass. Okay, so it will deflect less. So since it has more mass, it will deflect less. Okay, so that is the case. So here we have known that heavier ions, since heavier ions has more mass, it will deflect less. Okay, deflect less. Okay, and in lighter ion it has less mass, so it will deflect more. Okay, deflect more. Okay, so that's the whole concept that's the whole concept behind this problem. Okay, so now let us discuss some of the things that we should follow in order to solve this problem. Okay, so in here there are some crucial points that we need to know. That in here, this line over here that we have drawn, mine one is not perfectly drawn. Okay, let me zoom this thing up over here. Okay, let me draw this over here once again. uh, ah Now it's close to perfect. Okay, so in here there is one thing, that lines must not originate from magnet. Okay, so here as you can see that this line, this deflection line of deflection that we have drawn here, okay, the line of deflection that we have drawn here must not originate from magnet. It shouldn't come from the magnet. Okay, so that is one point. Okay, so it should come from this straight line. Okay, this path of ions. Okay, it should come from this straight line, not from magnets. Okay, beware of not contacting this line with this magnet. So in for that case you might lose mark. Okay, so always be careful that it should come from this straight line. Okay, so let me draw this straight line. So it should come from this straight line. Okay, it should not touch this two magnet. Okay, here is another point that we should know. Lines must be deflected after passing the magnet. Okay, so the lines must deflected in here, the lines deflected after passing the magnet, not from here. Okay, not from here. Okay, it shouldn't be like this, not before, after. Okay, so lines must be deflected after passing the magnet, so that's the case. And here there is another thing that we should know. Lines must hit the detector. So the line must hit the detector. You should join the line with this detector. Okay, so as you know that the ions must be detected in order to analyze. For analyzing we should detect the ion. For that to occur, the line should join the detector. Okay, the lines must hit the detector. Well, let me summarize these things once again. uh, Lines must not originate from magnet. Okay, that is one point. Another point is lines must be deflected after passing the magnet. Okay, then lines must hit the detector. Okay, lines must hit the detector. So here uh, since lighter ion has less mass but same charge, lighter ions since lighter ion has less mass but same charge, it will deflect more in the magnetic field. Okay, then lighter ion, okay, once again lighter ion has less mass, more deflection, same charge. And in the heavier ion, okay, since heavier ion has more mass but same charge, it will deflect less in the magnetic field. Fine. Okay, so here heavier ion will have less deflection than the lighter ions. Okay, uh, this is because more mass means less deflection. Okay, deflection. So heavier ion, since heavier ion has more mass, so it will deflect less. Okay fellas, so fellas, that's the end of this solution. The solution is pretty lengthy, so I hope that you will watch this patiently. That's because it's worth watching. That's because we have discussed many points for this solution, so that is why it takes long time. Okay, so fellas, that's the end of this solution. So in the next solution we're gonna solve the other part of this question. Okay fellas, so let me give you some of the sources, some of the previous solution of this question paper. Okay, here it is. Congrats fellas, we have made till congrats fellas. Well, thanks for watching fellas. Okay, it means a lot to me fellas. I really appreciate that you have watched the whole solution. Okay, with patience, since my tutorial was really lengthy. Okay, thanks for watching fellas. Congrats fellas, we have made it till the end. Help us improve our lessons by giving your feedback. Okay, you may give either a like, which is really appreciated if you give a like to this video. Okay, hit a like button, or at least give a dislike button. Okay, so don't leave it blank. Okay, either give a like button or a dislike button, both would be appreciated. Okay, so we encourage you to give a like button. So if you don't like this video tutorial, okay, at least give a dislike button. Okay, don't leave it blank. Okay, either give like button or or give dislike button. Okay, you don't you can't give the both, you can't hit the both button at the same time. Okay, either give like button or give dislike button, both would be appreciated. Okay, and don't forget to comment. Okay, comment about your problems, comment about your confusion regarding this topic. We will always try to figure it out. Okay, so if you have liked the solution of this video tutorial, here are the similar solutions, here are the similar solution like this one. Okay, you may get it here. Please click here for similar solutions like this one. Okay, I will provide the link to the previous solution. Okay, over here of this question paper. Okay, so at last, if you find our solution helpful, please click here to stay updated. Okay, so click here to stay updated. So you may click here, you may not, it's up to you. So fellas, that's the end of this solution. So stay cool, stay awesome, and as always, peace with chemistry.